important people. My mom's caregiver, Maureen Weed, Ashley Gilmore, Steve Wolf, Lisa Morales, Terry Morales, the dog trainer. Rusty's second best friend. And also my brothers John Fern and Jeff Fern. And of course Bill Duran, who I thank for the whole event today. Put it all together. Thank you very, very much. So what I thought we'd do first is my son Devin's going to read the bio in the program. Then we'll kind of have a little open mic period. If you want to make some comments, the microphone will be available. Come on up, say a few words, any stories that are interesting and kind of stuck in your memory. We do have a memory book back in the corner there in the memory garden, so if you have a chance, write a few words. We did make a beer run thanks to Lieutenant Dan, a little man, so the bar's been refreshed. Hopefully we're stocking food. So, Devin, the floor is yours.
Thanks everyone for coming. So I'm going to go ahead and read the bio. So this is Anne Marie Fern, September 13th, 1923 to April 19th, 2013. Anne Fern was born in Shanghai, China on September 13th, 1923, the only child of Anne and Alexander Craig Thompson. Her father was a British sea captain for Butterfield and Swire, a prominent British shipping company operating on the Yangtze River. Her mother was a white Russian emigre whose family had fled to China during the Russian Revolution. Anne grew up in Hangzhou, where she attended St. Francis Convent, a Catholic boarding school. Her holidays and annual vacations were spent traveling with the dashing Captain Thompson to Singapore, the Philippines, and other reaches of the Far East. Anne lived in Hangzhou during the Japanese invasion in 1937, and as a British citizen lived under foreign occupation until her escape from China to the U.S. in 1940. A tragedy of her life was losing contact with her beloved father after the Japanese invasion, and believing him dead during the conflicts, she discovered that he had survived the war only after his death in 1969. Anne attended San Diego State University and was homecoming queen in 1940. After her college days, she moved to San Francisco with her mother and Army officer stepfather, where she met and married her husband, Jack Fern, in 1945. Together, Anne and Jack raised 4 sons, Jeff, William, Jonathan, and Patrick, in the San Francisco Bay Area. A successful and well-liked publicist, Jack in the early 1960s acquired San Francisco's Peck Judah Travel Service, established in 1899, and rechristened the business Certified Folder Display Service. And you can see they're doing pretty well from it. Meanwhile, having a flair for design and decorating, as well as an entrepreneurial spirit, in the late 1960s, Anne opened an antique store in San Rafael that she operated for several years. She also routinely incorporated treasures she found through her business into her artfully decorated home. In 1973, Jack moved the family and business to North County in San Diego. After Jack's sudden passing in 1975, the young widow supported her family by maintaining the business, and after completing college, her sons Patrick, Jonathan, and family friend Bill Deering joined Anne to revitalize and expand Certified Folder Display. With Anne's leadership as president and CEO, and later as chairwoman of the board, Certified Folder Display Service Incorporated went on to become a growing leader in the tourism business with offices in every state west of the Mississippi, as well as in British Columbia, Canada. Certified grew to be the largest professional brochure distribution company internationally, with over 22,000 display rack locations, over 5,000 advertising clients, and distributing over 300 million travel brochures annually. Anne was an energetic, strong-willed woman who not only survived growing up in a brutal war zone, but persevered and thrived as a smart and successful businesswoman in a male-dominated business. She was a caring mother to her sons and a doting grandmother to her 7 grandchildren. She dearly loved her boxers, Rusty, Scarlet 2, Baron, Honey, all the ones I didn't even meet. She is survived by her sons Jeff, Emmy, his wife Emmy, William, twins Jonathan with his wife Amy, and Patrick with his wife Marty, and her grandchildren Drea, Devin, Jonathan, Kendall, Alex, Jake, Megan, and Rusty, her boxer, and of course, her certified family. So, Anne, as you can tell, is like she's led a very interesting life. And with that life, there were a lot of interesting stories and experiences with her. And just wanted to share a couple with you guys before I pass the mic on to the next person to see what, Grandma Fern was all about. Growing up with Grandma, I was a kind of a curious child and would kind of snoop around a bit. And there were times where I would kind of rifle through her purse just to see, what was in there, what made Grandma tick. And there was one time where I think I was probably about 6 or 7, and I was looking through her purse, and she had a pack of cigarettes in the purse. And me being a little kid, I was like, what is this, Grandma? I've never seen you smoke a cigarette before. Do you smoke? And Grandma looked at me and said, no, I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. Those are for my friends. In case they want to smoke, because you never know. And me being 6, I was like, well, Grandma, that is really nice of you. That is so nice. And then I later found out she smoked quite a bit.